People usually say Christmas is a season of miracles, but if you had seen the look on Mia's face that evening, sitting alone at the corner table of that crowded winter cafe, you'd swear miracles avoided her on purpose. And if you're watching this right now, stay with me till the end, because the way fate flipped her entire world because of one single dad, might just change the way you look at kindness forever. And before we begin, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because stories like this deserve to reach hearts everywhere. Mia sat with her red scarf wrapped tightly around her neck, not for warmth, but comfort. She'd just been rejected, again. Her Christmas blind date had lasted exactly 4 minutes. The guy took one look at her, mumbled something about not feeling the spark, and walked off before she even had time to blink. The waiter who had witnessed the whole thing pretended not to see, but the pity in his eyes hurt more than words. That was the 5th blind date in 6 months. Each one ended worse than the last. And yet, she dressed up tonight, curled her hair, did her makeup, told herself she was worth effort. But the empty chair across from her felt like a verdict. Meanwhile, across the room, a little girl named Lily tugged on her father's sleeve. "Dad, that lady looks sad." Her father, Daniel, glanced over. A single dad in a worn winter jacket, with tired eyes but a soft smile, that was Daniel. He had worked a double shift, barely made it in time to take Lily out for their yearly Christmas tradition, hot chocolate at the same cafe where he had once brought Lily's mom. This was their first Christmas without her. The ache was still fresh, but he hid it for Lily's sake. Lily, who was only 7, whispered something again. Daniel knelt down and asked what she meant. "She looks like she needs a friend, can we sit with her?" She pointed at Mia, who was pretending to scroll her phone but wiping her eyes every few seconds. Daniel hesitated. Approaching strangers wasn't something he normally did. But Lily's mom had always been the kind of person who would sit with anyone who looked lonely. And maybe tonight, honoring her memory meant doing the same. So the single dad took a breath, held Lily's hand, and walked over. Mia looked up quickly, embarrassed, thinking someone was coming to claim her table. But instead, the man gave a gentle smile and said words that would change everything. "Hi, sorry to bother you. My daughter noticed you were sitting alone. Would you mind if we joined you?" For a moment, Mia didn't understand if this was pity or kindness. But Lily's hopeful eyes melted her hesitation. "Sure," she whispered. "I'd like that." Lily immediately climbed onto the seat beside her and said, "I'm Lily. What's your name?" And Mia laughed for the first time that night. What started as a small moment of kindness soon revealed layers of each of their lives. Daniel explained he was a janitor at the community center, raising Lily alone after losing his wife last spring. Mia shared how Christmas had always been difficult for her, abandonment issues from her childhood, failed relationships, and now a blind date disaster. Yet somehow, sitting with this father and daughter made her feel less broken. The cafe staff noticed the three of them laughing together like they were family. People who saw them assumed they had come together, because the chemistry, the warmth, felt natural. Lily kept showing Mia her drawings from school, and Daniel found himself watching Mia smile with something like relief, something like hope. But life never gives happiness without testing it. Just when things seemed warm and magical, Mia's ex unexpectedly walked into the cafe with a new girlfriend. He glanced at Mia, smirked, and whispered loudly, "Guess she still can't keep a date." Mia froze. Her throat tightened. Old wounds opened. But something unexpected happened. Before she could crumble, Daniel gently reached across the table, took her hand, and said loud enough for everyone around to hear, "Actually, she's with us." His voice didn't tremble. It wasn't a lie. It felt like the truth. Her ex looked stunned. And then Lily chimed in, "Yeah. She's my friend, and my dad likes her too." Mia's cheeks warmed as she realized how naturally this little girl had claimed her. Her ex walked away looking confused, almost embarrassed. As the cafe's Christmas lights glowed brighter, Daniel and Mia's conversations grew deeper. He told her how hard it had been adjusting to life as a single father. She told him how lonely Christmas always felt. The connection was forming itself, gentle, unforced, real. For the first time in years, Mia felt seen without being judged. When they finally stepped outside, snow had started to fall. Lily ran ahead, catching flakes in her hands, while Daniel and Mia walked slowly behind her. "I know tonight didn't start well for you," Daniel said softly, "but I'm glad we sat with you." Mia swallowed, her heart trembling. You two made it the best Christmas I've had in years. Lily ran back and grabbed both their hands. Can we all meet again tomorrow? Please. Mia laughed through misty eyes. Daniel said, only if it's okay with Mia. And Mia nodded, whispering, I'd like that very much. Days turned into weeks. Hot chocolates turned into long conversations, shared dinners, and snow-filled afternoons. Mia became someone Lily looked forward to seeing, someone Daniel trusted, someone who made their little broken family feel whole again. Slowly, gently, without forcing anything, love began to bloom. By the time next Christmas arrived, the three of them were standing in the same cafe, but this time, not as strangers. Daniel held Mia's hand tightly and whispered, last year you were sitting alone. This year, will you stay with us? For all the years to come. Mia didn't need time to think. She wrapped her arms around both him and Lily, whispering, yes. The cafe erupted in warm applause. The same waiter who once pitied her now smiled proudly. And that is how a woman rejected on a Christmas blind date found the family she never knew she needed, because a single dad listened to his daughter's heart. If you stayed till the end, thank you, this story deserves to be heard. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Because sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can rewrite someone's entire life.